Thanks, Wambui. Thanks for having me here. My name is Sidi. I'm the founder and manager of Refresh Spa in Kitengela.
Thank you so much for being here. We are just here about skin therapist, skin care things, and all that. I'm a lover of skincare, by the way.
Yeah, that's nice.
Take the point. So, what does a skin therapist do?
Our job is to analyze the skin and advise clients on what treatment to best work for them, and then also teach them on the home care products what they're supposed to use at home.
And what is the difference between a skin therapist and a dermatologist?
So us basically we are cosmetic. We offer cosmetic treatments and procedures, and a better term is estheticians. So we are estheticians licensed to do the cosmetic procedures or cosmetic treatments, and then with the dermatologist is medical. So they do analysis on skin, hair, and nails. So them is medical per se. Yeah.
So you're the ones who tell us, if I want to lighten my skin, this is the best product for me to lighten my skin. See, Du Bois.
Yes, and then also if you want to look beautiful, not in terms of just lightening your skin, because lightening your skin might cause you issues. There are people who do a lot of products that are not harmful to their skin, yet they don't know. You may walk in town and then if you see people having different shades of color and you're wondering what's happening with them. Some of the products they use, they have a lot of actives that mess up with their skin, and yet they don't know. So at a point where now they stop using these products, or because of one reason or the other, or they sometimes they're just like they're contented whatever they have, but then they want to stop. These treatments make them addicts to these actives, and then once they stop, the skin starts behaving. Some even when they are in the process of lightening their skin, they might be using wrong products, and then they end up destroying the skin barrier, and that is the most important thing that we're looking for, to maintain the skin and to make sure your skin is in a healthy state. So once the barrier is broken in a way the skin cannot stand some other things, then you are in a bad shape. Yeah.
Oh, thank you for making us understand. And I want to remind our listeners and viewers that this show, Straight Talk with Wambui, is sponsored by Lee White Enterprises, located at Moigai. They're basically about selling of land. Okay. Now back to you, Sidi. How do you identify someone's skin type?
First and foremost, for you to identify a skin type, the skin must be totally clean. And clean in a way that once maybe you've cleansed the skin, then you give it a little bit of time for the skin to normalize, and then we put them under magnifier lenses, or there are so many that are in the market right now. The most thing in that is their magnifier lenses, so the skin is able to, when you put the skin into the lenses, you're able to see exactly what's happening on the skin, if it's oily, if it's dry, if it's flaky, and all this. So during whatever we will be seeing, an example, the ones that I've mentioned, like dryness, oily, and because they will show in some parts of the skin. So once we check on that, and that we see whatever it is that we are able to see, then we'll be able to categorize the skin under either normal to dry, normal or dry or oily.
Okay. So it's basically skin type ni kama ni oily ama ni dry.
So could be dry, could be oily, could be normal. Normal might be like some part of the skin is like the chin, the cheeks would be normal. They're not producing excess oil, or not excessively dry. But some part of the skin, like now forehead, could be showing a little bit of tightness, or maybe a little bit of flakiness on that. Yeah, and then once we've seen all this, then we're able to advise in terms of treatments and products to use.
Okay. Yeah. Where? Now today I'm getting
to disclaimer. Each and every skin has oils. All of us produce oils. It's only that some of us produce excess, some produce very little, and some produce medium. So that is what you're trying to look into. The ones who produce excess oil, so we categorize them under the oily skin. These ones are people who are prone to acne and all this. Yeah. But all skins produce oil. So yeah, under normal circumstances, all skins should be producing oil.
Hata yenye unaona ni nini? Hata yenye unaona ni dry.
Even yours. Yeah, even yours will have a little bit of percentage, but now there are those that produce excess, there are those that produce a medium, and those that produce little, very little.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. I didn't know about that.
Now you know.
But now I know.
Yeah.
That's why we have people like you to just come in and just elaborate stuff for us and for us to get to get to know some things. But now now to another question. What's the biggest skincare mistake that people make?
There are several, girl. People don't even know all these things. But number one, for people who do makeups, I can see you have makeup. There are things that if you don't take care of, your skin will start giving you issues. Number one, for people who do makeup, sometimes they tend to sleep with makeup, which is a no-go zone. Some people, they don't use sunblocks. They think, this is maybe I'm in some certain age group, I don't need the sunblock. Or some people, they don't even have the know-how, they don't have the right information. Some people, they forget to put moisturizers, and you see, like the way you take a shower in the morning or at night, do you leave the bathroom, or do you put on clothes without applying something on your skin?
No.
You take care of your skin, right? So some of these things, when some people tend not to know, or some people know, but they tend to be a little bit in a rush, so they forget, or maybe they just like, I'll put a moisturizer tomorrow, or I'll put a moisturizer at the night. And then if it's tomorrow, it's in the morning, then you leave the house, go to do your errands during the day. We get exposed to so many environmental things and all that. So if you're not taking care of your skin with moisturizers and sunblocks, you're putting yourself into a lot of damage. Yeah.
Hey, wait. Dear viewers and listeners, I hope you get that quite well from Sidi, because now me, I'm not a guru in this. If you ask me about journalism, I'll get to answer questions. But now, if you have any question for Sidi, kindly you can send us in your questions from all our social media pages. Okay. Now, what is this best simple routine for beginners?
Very simple, as you mentioned. Number one should be a good cleanser. Number two should be a moisturizer, and number three should be a sunblock. Basic. It's
Number one,
it's a must have. A good cleanser, a good moisturizer, and a good sunblock.
And how do I tell a good cleanser?
So when we do the analysis, we are able to tell you. We will be discussing with you before we get into the point of treatment. We'll discuss with you that your skin is in category A, B, or C. That is the normal, dry, or oily. So once we identify these, and then now we do the treatment, if you're doing the treatment, but if you're just there for a product, then we'll explain to you, we'll tell you product that you need to use. As an example, if you're someone going through having an oily skin, then we'll tell you you need to use products which have this kind of actives, or products which have this kind of ingredients. So ingredients and actives go hand in hand, yes.
Sidi, I want to ask you a question.
Please do.
Is there a time unapatananga na mtu and you just look at their face and you're so pissed off?
Yeah.
What makes you
An example, someone comes to you, then we don't judge. Sometimes we don't judge. You would judge maybe in your senses, like when you're thinking about it, but then you don't tell them. You tell them, you scare them away. But sometimes you meet people, and then they've come to ask you how maybe best they can treat their skin. You will guide them. And then you discuss with them, you tell them ABCD is what you need to follow, because skincare is a lifetime regime, and it's an investment. They sometimes they invest on products and treatments, and then they go back home, and then they still want their mkorogozi and there. And then the next time they come to you, you're finding whatever you are trying to rectify or treat is not happening. You ask them, they tell you, niliona ile dawa nilikwambia last time sikuimaliza, so niliona niimalize kwanza. So you're asking yourself, what was the point of you buying products or you investing on treatments, yet you still want to go and do your showy jobs?
But this person wants to lighten their skin, maybe.
Lightening is not the right way to do it, because we are all beautiful in our skin, and if you want to lighten your skin, why would you want to lighten your skin first and foremost?
Si kwa sababu mtu anataka.
Which one? Which person?
Ni kama sasa if I want to add my butt or my you know, si kwa sababu nataka, it's my body.
It's your body, yes, but are you doing it for yourself or for someone? Let's just be honest.
For myself.
Some people don't do it for themselves. Some people are into catching other people, like attract suitors and all this. But we are all good in our skin tone. The best thing you can do to your skin is maintain the health of your skin. Starting to do lightening creams and all this, you're already jeopardizing the health of your skin. So you start that, and then something happens in the future, you stop, or you are not able to get the products. Things happen, right? You stop, or you're not able to get the same product that you're using. What happens? You're putting your skin into a lot of damage that is not necessary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we are done with that, but now what causes adult acne?
Adult acne can be caused by various things. Number one, I would talk about fluctuations of our hormones. We grow up and things happen within ourselves that we have no control of. So when there's hormonal fluctuations, you will start to have these acne that keep on coming and they're not finishing. And also, if maybe someone is going through chronic stress, this can be a cause for acne.
And you do understand that it's a menace to most people, because unapata mtu hata haezi eleza.
Yes, haezi eleza. And you see, acne most of the time it will happen to those who have oily skin. I'm also under the people who have oily skin. I do have acne here, and there's only that I have to make myself look nice because this is my business. How would I be presenting a funny face and I want someone to buy my idea? So sometimes it's hormonal, sometimes it's chronic, and most of the time if we don't take care of ourselves by either sleeping well, eating right. Eating right means you need to look for people who have acne prone skin. We need to do a lot of vegetables, and water is also a must. We have to drink lots of water. And you will find
so now food is involved in this.
Of course. In a way that you don't expect your skin to cooperate, and you're feeding yourself junk. Your skin will, your body will have a lot of inflammation happening inside, and then where will it show? Your face. So eating healthy. If you like your soda, you can maybe escape a little bit because your skin doesn't look problematic. But for people who have problematic skin, sodas, these sweets, and a lot of junkies, you need to put them aside. If you have to, once in a while. Other than that, you will keep on having inflammation in your gut and your everywhere in the body, and then now they start where they will first show is your face, because that is your front office. You normally, when you get to an office, you normally feel you get into the office and you find the front office is well lit and well decorated and stuff. So this is your front office. You must make sure everything else is going well. Yeah.
Mimi, to be honest, I've never heard of that. And it's good that we have you here. Because now we get to understand. So for you to treat it better, you have to check on your diet and all that.
For those who have serious problematic skin, you will treat it with, could be topicals, could be treatments, but then also you need to look into what you're putting inside your body. If you love a lot of junk foods, you will have to turn on that. Water is a must. Water is a must because it flushes out your toxins and all the whatever that's happening on the body. And vegetables is also a must.
Okay. Now, dark spots and hyperpigmentation is a problem nowadays. Dark spot unasikia tunanibo. And then for people like now, you live in Kitengela. For people living in places like Kitengela, wengi sana wako na hyperpigmentation. So now for someone that has those, how can they safely treat them?
First and foremost, I want to talk about the dark spots. Some of them are acne scarring spots. You have an acne, And we tend to be they are annoying, I know, but we tend to be aggressive on them. Keep on pinching them and trying to remove them, and you're removing them when they're not ripe. And once you remove them, they will heal. And you remove them forcefully, yeah? They will heal, and then they leave with a dark spot on them. So the best thing to do is either see an anesthetician like me, or leave them. Don't disturb them. Yeah. Apart from that, Kitengela, you mentioned people who live around Kitengela. First and foremost, you have the dark spot due to the forceful removal of the pimples. Secondly, you're not taking care of your skin. The condition here is a little bit harsh. And then if you're not taking care of the skin with enough sunblock, and the sunblock that you need to have is also not just going to the shops and buying sunblock. You need to be educated on what ingredient to look into the in the sunblock before you get. You might get a sunblock that is just written SPF 30 or SPF 50, but what ingredients are there? I know you're supposed to go with a sunblock that is SPF 50 and above. Plus or above, some even, there are those that are even 170s. Those are the ones that we can have around, we have around in Kenya. There's 50 plus or 70s and 100. So even as much as you would go for 100, but you need to know the ingredients that are in the sunblock. So once you get the right one, then you'll be able to protect you from the UV rays. These are the lights we have in the rooms. You know, people wouldn't know that they're also harmful, but they are. So if you're not using the right sunblock, or you're not even using sunblock at all, you're putting yourself at risk. You might not be outside through the sun, on the sun rather, but you are inside the room with all these lights, and then what happens?
Yeah.
The rays are still getting onto your skin. So the best way to do it is now you get a right sun protection, and if you are in Kitengela and you have to do errands outdoors, you can put on a hat, a very big one to cover you.
My producer is asking me if you could closely get to your mic for your voice to be heard properly, because people need to understand everything that you're saying.
Is it correct now?
I hope it's okay now. Okay. Now, see, at least you've advised people like Manu wajuange vizuri hizi lights zinaweza tuletea shida, and the rest of the presenters. People should have their sunscreen around. Yeah. What SPF level should you advise now people like us who are always here to use?
So the level should start from 50 because where we have a little bit dry, it's semi-arid. So 50 and above, but you can start from 50 plus. The main ingredient that you need to check in your sunblock should be the HBAs, and then you need to look into UVAs. Those are the ingredients that you need to check into the sunblock before you purchase them, because they will be giving you coverage in terms of now the lights that you sit under, the rays that we exposed outside, and then your phone also. Even our phones has some very bad lights that we need to protect ourselves from. Are you shocked? Even the phones, yes.
Wait. No, this is confusing. I'm confused.
Don't be.
We're always on our phones. And thank you so much, our viewers. We're always on phones. Like right now, I'm looking at my producer. He's on his phone. Now, can you say that again? That phones can cause something.
Yes, phone will cause some things with pigmentation, and let me also put this across. I'm also a victim. It's only that Mimi, I'm protected in terms of the rays and stuff. But now, sometimes you are so much into your phone and the lights are very high. What do you normally experience at the end of the day? Macho, yes. So as much as it's affecting your eyes will be able to attest, because by the end of it you will start seeing blurry, or maybe your itchy eyes and stuff. But now the skin will not talk. It will not communicate immediately. What will your skin do at the end of it all? Maybe after a week, after 2 weeks, or after 1 month, or even 1 year. The pigmentation you are talking about. Your eyes will communicate immediately. You will maybe go and adjust the lightings, or you will maybe consume less time with your phone, or you will do the whatever you do on your phone, but precautiously. But now your skin will not be able to speak to you.
Are you saying it might be the reason some people have the dark?
That under eyes,
circles,
yes, but sometimes that one is caused when you're not sleeping well.
Oh.
Yeah. You're not sleeping well, or you're not drinking enough water. You will have those dark eyes, around eyes and all, up and down. Yeah.
So people should just, it's just the basics, not
It's
about...
a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle, media.
Eh.
It's a lifestyle. So you need to take precautions in very many areas.
Yeah. Okay, what are the ingredients if I want a glowing skin and I'm buying a product? What are the ingredients that are best for that?
For a glow, I would go for brightening serums. In layman's language, they are branded as vitamin C's. I would go for brightening serums. I would go for niacinamides for healthy skin barrier, and I would also go for hyaluronic acid for people who are going through dry skin, people who have dry skin. Hyaluronic acid is meant to bring back moisture. Even as much as you're using your right moisturizer, then you're also putting the right moisture. You're adding moisture into your skin. So would be brightening serums, niacinamides, and hyaluronic acid.
I use turmeric. Is that good enough?
Turmeric what?
It's called turmeric. Oh my god, I have they're a serum, a turmeric serum. A certain company I won't talk about. But is that bad?
Those are gimmicks for people who are trying to make money out here.
Oh, so they call it turmeric. Papaya, I don't know what.
They're just making ends meet. There's nothing in them.
Ni serum too.
It's just a name. It could just be oil. Actually, do you know how these oils are made? You can melt your Vaseline if you want a solid one. You can melt your Vaseline, and then you can have your natural natural turmeric, and then you melt it with when you're melting your Vaseline, you can put the natural turmeric, the grounded one, and then it will maybe cook for some few minutes, and then you remove and sieve, and then you put it in a tin. If you want to put it back on the Vaseline container, you can put it back on the Vaseline container, and then you'll have you put it in a freezer to cool. Then you'll have your Vaseline turmeric cream. How do you think they're made? So any oil can be used. Any oil can be used.
What?
The ones you see like garlic oil, turmeric oil, these oils. That is how they're made. Just some random oil somewhere, then they put this thing, and then they give it a fancy name. You think it's something special?
Yeah.
It's not.
I'm confused. But also I'm learning.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm here. You'll be able to make wise choices.
Yes, of course. I will start making wise choices. Staki yo mambo sasa ya nini. But now a facial is really necessary.
Very necessary.
Why?
You might look into your mirror and find you find there's nothing wrong with your skin, but your skin is aging up. Every single week, after every 3 weeks, your skin will exfoliate on its own. Sometimes it will not, but you have dead cells on your skin that you are not able to see. So whatever facial does is it removes all the dead skin and exfoliates everything. If you had dry skin also, it exfoliates everything, so you have a new skin. So the skin will generate until another 3 weeks, and then the exfoliation, the dead skin happens. So it's always good to remove this by doing facials here.
How about if I want to DIY?
DIY, you can, but you're not, what kind of steamer are you using at home? Actually, you will not be even having a steamer. And some of them are dangerous. The ones that, Kitambo, we used to do these things at home, like you put hot water in a basin, and then you cover yourself with something, and then you're like steaming. How dangerous is that thing? Hata you steam. It's too much, and then it's also so concentrated on your skin, you can even burn yourself. So when you go to an esthetician like me, then I will be using the right mechanism to do all these things.
What if I want to exfoliate at home?
What ingredients are you using? The ones in the market, let me now bring this back to you. So you walk into, that is what is happening around these places. You go into a salon, they're just doing hair. They're doing hair. But since they also want to tap into business, they will start advertising facials with some funny products I don't want to mention because I don't want to be hanged. So you find these products, an example, we are on scrubbing. So they will find these scrubs that people use them, kitambo. What are the names? They have funny names. So you will have them, and then when you put them on your skin, they have like saltish or sugar-ish.
Yes, we have like this coffee, they call them coffee scrub and all that.
Yes, even in the coffee scrub, you can do your own DIYs, but we are talking about the scrubs. So the scrubs are not recommended in a way that now you having that they're made of oils, yes, that's why they're able to blind and stuff, but you'll have the particles that are on your skin. You keep on rubbing your skin, with the particles. They can bruise your skin, and then they leave you with something else to treat after. So they're not recommended, but that is what people have around here, and people not even around here, but that is what most people know as scrubs. But the technology has moved in a way that these days we don't even need them. We have exfoliators that are enzyme based, and they will do the job better than the scrubs that we all know, but without the scrubs, without the granules. So they don't have granules, but they will still do a very good job. Like the ones I have in the shop, some of them will do the job. You will not even need a steamer to pop the pimples. They will just exfoliate it in a way that before you're able to remove the pimples, the pimples are already out. Yeah, so it's not a struggle. Yeah.
People should see you because people should come. People need those products, to be honest. And
are you shocked?
No, I'm shocked. I'm shocked, but I'm learning. You know, learning is a continuous process, and we all get to learn. We don't usually know everything, and it's good that you're here. Now, very fast, because we have some minutes. We have about 20 minutes. What skincare ingredients that you know that should never be mixed? Because nowadays one are mixed,
and they are getting themselves problems yet they don't know. Things like retinols. These are combined vitamin A that help with skin barriers, help with collagen production, and maybe repair the skin cell turnover. Things like salicylic acids and glycolic acid, they are called HAs and DHAs. Things like vitamin C's and niacinamides, or things like benzyl peroxide. There's a sequence you're supposed to use these things, but some people, they don't know the sequence, or they try to do it their own way, and then their products backfires on them. Like you see things like retinols and benzyl peroxide. When you use them concurrently, they will give you excessive dryness, which you are not looking forward to. You see, you have an issue that you're trying to treat, and then if you could be having, because all of them are right products, they're supposed to treat a certain condition, and they're supposed to be used on different timings. So if you have, and you have a vitamin C, you have a retinol, or you have a benzyl peroxide, and you want to use all of them, or you want to use a benzyl peroxide, and you also want to use a retinol product at a specific time, they will not work on you. Sometimes even like things like vitamin C's and the HAs I've explained, or the glycolic acids and the salicylic pills, you can't use them, because once you use them, they will get you to excess exfoliation. Exfoliation now is the removal of dead skin and all this.
I had asked my producer if we got some videos that we could see. I wish we had them, because we would have gotten to see what you deal with, but at the end of the day we will. Now, we have places that are very cold, like Kinango, Limuru, name them. You know that in Kenya.
Yeah.
Do you find it necessary for people to use sunscreen in such areas?
Like, I will take you back to the same thing we discussed. The place is cold, and there's no sun that you will be able to see. But what about the cold? those extreme temperatures. It's not just about
Baridi
the
pia
sun.
ina cause. Iko na shida.
Nini?
Baridi.
Baridi, yeah. Have you ever experienced baridi to an extent your skin tightens? You've never? You've never? Because excess cold will also give you cold sores.
Hmm.
Yeah. And your skin will tighten in a way it's not healthy. And it will start also losing moisture. Yeah, so still, you will have to use your sunblock. Apart from the baridi, during the time that you're in the house, so you're still exposed to this the lights.
To the light.
And also their phones. You still have a phone, right?
Yes. Well, si ngumu.
Si ngumu, it's just kuzoea.
But sasa, there are people here in Kenya that cannot afford that.
Yeah, for those who are not able to afford, we know they are missing out, and we know it's not within their reach, so we will exempt them. But for those who have the knowledge and they can afford,
na sasa kwa ule mtu hata anaweza afford, but haoni kama skin care ni
it's an important thing because they don't have the know-how. So can I give you a question? Can I tell you a question? Ask you a question. Have you ever been into either maybe your home county, and then you find people that you grew up with? That is where they live. You live in urban area, but them they live in Gishagi, whatever place they live in. And they are your age mate. When you meet, like an example, you go to, maybe last December you went home and then you met your colleagues, your peers and all this, and you look at them and you compare yourself with them. What do you normally see?
Yes, hata hao wengine wananganga tu wazee kunishinda akina mama.
Why are they wazee?
I don't know.
A lot of factors, environmental issues, internal damages and all this. So they might not be able to access all these things we're talking about, but sometimes they might be able to, they can access, but they don't have the right information. That's why you also see people are aging up in a way that you're not even, you can't even talk about. So we have the harsh environment, the things that they are exposed to. We say Gishagi have a lot of better food than Nairobi. Still okay, they do have better food. Yes, organic, yes. But the exposure, they are in the sun all through. Digging, going for water, going for this day they don't go for firewood. They are modern. They're using charcoals. If not charcoal, they're using gas at home. But now the sun. And now the lights.
Nashinde base.
Yeah. And some are not also, maybe they're eating right food, yes, but they are also adding some other things like alcohol and maybe miras and all this.
Ukweli. Now on that, kwa sababu we've talked of organic food. How about the organic products? Some people would want to use organic products on their face.
Which one?
Like sasa hizi unaona kama sasa products zenye uko nazo unapata watu kwa wanasema mimi I use organic. You're like organic, so difference zako organic na zangu ni gani? So
there are those that the pharmaceutical,
like it's natural.
Yes,
you know, I've been through TikTok. Unapata kama sahi kuna wengine wanaita something powder. The name is really, na unajua what happens online, mtu mmoja akitokea na kitu like ladies wote wanataka follow up. So there's this dark greenish powder that has been trending and people have been buying it. Watu wanapaka kwa uso, so people feel like
they're using organic. It as a mask.
Exactly.
I remember jina ndo inanipotelea. They're using it as a mask. And have you ever tried it?
No, I haven't.
There's a time they're made of, they are powderish, so there's a way you have to mix them. Some people mix it with water. If you don't know, you mix it with water, and then you apply them on your skin. The skin is supposed to, I think what they're supposed to do is to absorb all the excess oils on your skin and to leave you tight. But mixing them with water will not be the ideal. If you have what is it called? A toner. Then you can either.
Is it called Castle? Is it Castle powder?
Yes, something like that. Yeah. I've never used castle powder, but I've done one with something. This is baobab or something. Yes, they would be good. But now, what happens now? What the difference is now? What are you using? What are what do you want to achieve after using that thing? And you cannot use them on its own because they don't have all the right ingredients for your skin. You can implement. I wouldn't want to put a note to it. You can implement, but then you need to know what to mix it with to get you to achieve the right results you want, and also you need to check on to what you want to achieve with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ay, thank you for
It's
that.
castle powder.
At least now I've gotten to
Some people even
know.
use coffee and eggs. Some people even use is it called what charcoal?
Avocados. There is the black hiyo charcoal yenye watu wanatumia kuweka kama mask.
Inaitwa nini charcoal? It's so much in the market.
Charcoal nayo ni so much. There is one I have at home that I use. Lakini sasa unajua you mix it with some water. Now you've said that it's not necessarily, you shouldn't necessarily use it with water. Sasa hata niko confused.
If you have a toner, you can put a toner. A toner, unajua toner is supposed to help with the pH balancing and stuff, so it has good ingredients, good actives in it. So you can use a toner to mix it with, and then use. But water,
tuachane na maji. Tuachane na water za maji, wasikilizaji. Tuachane na maji kuchanganya na hizi castle, charcoal, hizi zote zenye tuna apply kwa uso.
Yes,
at least use a toner.
Yeah, it should not be an everyday thing. You want to use a castle powder and think you're safe. Your face still need other things to
other
implement.
things to just okay.
Yeah.
What are the red flags that need now inatoka sasa kwako kama skin therapist inaenda kwa dermatologist?
Yeah, sometimes when you're trying to treat a client, an example, clients who have problematic skin, and then
when you're gonna
yes, the acne could be severe in a way that I ski dawa. Whatever it is you're trying to do, it's not helping. Then those kind of cases you can send them to see a dermatologist. Or some people, like maybe you having flare-ups. Flare-ups are this to kind of to dundo hizi zinatokezeka kwa skin, and then they might be in different shapes or different colors, and you're not understanding what they are. You need to send them to a dermatologist for further investigation. And you see, us, like I mentioned to you, we are beauticians in the layman's language, or esthetician. We deal with beauty. So if it's anything that you see, this one I cannot help, stop wasting your client's time and enjoying her money or his money, thinking you're going to help. Because there are things we can deal with, there are things we can't.
Now, for you now, we have about 10 minutes. You don't only deal with skincare, you also deal with massage. Na kuna zile niliona kuna zile niliona Swedish, I don't know sijui nini. What's the difference? Because I Swedish. What's the difference?
So Swedish massage and relaxing massage, they are more or less the same. There's only a few movements that we can add on the Swedish massage and not use them on the relaxing massage.
And I want you to uguzie tu juju kwa sababu I need to invite you back sasa utuambie about massage. Sasa hiyo tutaongelea anything skincare, we'll just talk about the massage. So nataka tu uguzie hapa hivi. Kuonyesha tu watu kidogo tu kwa sababu siku hizi tunapenda massage. For us sasa kama sisi tunashindanga tumeketi, we are in production, we are into writing, we just seated,
and you use your upper body more than the lower body.
Exactly, we use our, so we need the nini. You also need to tell us about how saunas work, you know, unajua kuna watu wanatumia sauna vibaya. So all these things, lakini sasa nataka uguzie tu.
Where do I start?
Start from why I need a massage.
So massage basically, it has a lot of benefits. Starting from a toddler, or not even a newly born child, to the oldest you can imagine. So if I don't want to go into deep, massage helps with a lot in terms of flexibility, your mobility, your blood circulation. your muscle tension release. Sometimes you're not even sleeping well. Massage will help you to relax, because once we've done our magic on you, you will be able to relax and you will sleep. Sometimes because we have different type of massages that will help you with bloating and stuff. So sometimes you're not even able to process food properly. You're bloated and all this. Massage will help. Those different type of massage, like the detoxes, will help you. Detox massage, leave alone the detox people you drink a smoothie, a detox smoothie and all this. So they are detox massages. So this will help with enough flow with the fluids inside, and the inflammation inside will start now to reduce. And then your life gets back to a normalcy, and you move better. Yeah.
Okay, we'll have a segment on massage. Hiyo iko tu kivyake. And also I need to wind up because we have our 1 p.m. news briefing. But now, I always say this. I always have quick fire questions for every guest. Azikwangi mingi. And it's just a one statement, a one sentence answer, or even less. Okay? Best ingredient for acne?
Salicylic acid.
Thank you. Best ingredient for dark spots?
Niacinamide, vitamin C's, or the brightening serums.
One product everybody should own?
An SPF, which is above 50.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I want you to tell our viewers where we can find you, all your social media pages. Just talk to us now. That is your camera. I want you to tell everybody where they can find you, and really what they can get from you.
Hi everyone. My name is Sidi, as you've been told. I run an aesthetic spa in Kitengela, Olive Business Center, 2nd floor, opposite Nairobi Women's Hospital. So when you come to my place, which I would want all of you to come, we will do, depending on what you're looking forward to. If it's skin, we will do analysis, and I will explain to you what your skin type is, and what products is good for you. And if you need a treatment, then what treatment will best suit your certified massage therapist. I do clinical massages only. I also do waxing. So I'm doing a little bit much in the place, but anything you want you can get, depending massages or facials.
Na wasikujie massage zingine zenye wafai kukujia.
Hizo zingine I'm not allowed.
Thank you so much, Sidi. Diana is on my neck. She's like, you need to wind up because we are about to read our news. This has been me, Wambui. This has been Straight Talk with me, Wambui, and we're here at Top Prime Media. And here at Top Prime Media, we say this is the hub of authentic